Unlike the usual formula where Realme announces two devices with similar footprint and display sizes but different internals, this time around they've gone for a more differentiated approach with the Realme 5 series. The Realme 5 Pro may be smaller physically but is larger in terms of its capabilities. This is Sandeep from RevAtlas and here's our review of the higher end smartphone in the Realme 5 lineup. The Realme 5 and 5 Pro are very similar in terms of the basic design language as well as the build quality. Where they differ is in a few key areas. For one, the Realme 5 and 5 Pro both have the brand signature diamond cut pattern at the back which reflects light wonderfully to create a nice shimmery effect. But the 5 Pro goes a step ahead and adds a gradient color to the back polycarbonate panel. You get two colors, a blue and a crystal green, which is the one we have here. It goes from a green at the top to a sort of blue at the bottom. The back panel is shatter resistant compared to the glass since it's plastic, but that's a good thing. Of course, it also means that it's more scratch prone, but you can install a protector or use the bundle case if you'd like. It definitely looks and feels pretty much like glass to give due credit. It's quite compact for a smartphone of this screen size, particularly in terms of height. It's both shorter and narrower, albeit thicker than the Note 7 Pro, which has a similar screen size. Speaking of the screen, you get a 6.3-inch 1080p plus IPS panel with 19.5:9 aspect ratio and is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. I would have liked a screen size similar to a 6.5-inch Realme 5 display, but this is still pretty good in terms of consuming content. There's a notch which is quite small in a water drop shape but doesn't have any option to be hidden currently, and displays one of the better IPS panels in segment as it offers good brightness and contrast and as a result good sunlight legibility as well. The phone supports L1 wideband, which means SD streaming of content over streaming services are supported. The rear-mounted fingerprint scanner is easy to reach and accurate. It detects your finger quickly, but there's some latency between detection and actually unlocking. Face unlock is accurate and is quick to detect your face as well, but there's a similar latency just like there is in the fingerprint scanner. It doesn't work in 360 degrees either, unlike some Xiaomi phones. The phone is powered by an octa-core Snapdragon 712 chipset from Qualcomm, and performance has been great in our time with it so far, be it for multitasking or for gaming. It's similar to a Snapdragon 710, but slight tweaks and changes make it a tad bit better. The phone is available in 4+64, 6+64, but heavy users may want to get the 8+128GB high-end variant. All variants come with a triple card slot that accepts 2 nano SIMs and a dedicated microSD. The phone comes with Android 9 Pie with Color OS 6 on top, and hopefully we'll also get a Realme OS pretty soon. There's a quad camera setup at the back that comprises of a primary 48MP half-inch Sony IMX586 f1.8 camera, a secondary ultra-wide 8MP f2.2 camera, a 2MP f2.4 macro camera with 4cm focusing distance, and lastly a 2MP f2.4 camera for depth sensing. The front-facing camera is a 16MP f2 unit, and wait for a camera review for detailed impressions, but until then these samples will give you an idea of what to expect. Oh, by the way, there's support for camera to API, which means GCam mods are also supported out of the box. Audio over the speaker is pretty loud and of good quality. It's a mono bottom firing speaker, and there's a headphone jack as well, which outputs really good quality audio. You can drive higher impedance equipment well too, and the overall quality as well as loudness is impressive. There's a 4000 mAh battery powering the device, and we got around 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. That's a bit lower than I was expecting, but perhaps software updates will help fine-tune it further. An hour more of screen on time seems plausible if tweaked. There's a USB Type-C port that supports VWC 3.0 fast charging speeds up to 20 watts, and such a charger is included in the box as well. A full charge with the bundled charger takes 1.5 hours. Realme 5 Pro just made competition in the sub 15K segment stiffer, and now it's Xiaomi's turn to show their cards. The Note 8 Pro seems to be just around the corner judging by some recent information, but until then it seems like the Realme 5 Pro will be my recommendation under Rs 15K. Thanks for watching, please do hit the subscribe button if you liked it. See you again in the next one.